Ladies and gentlemen, I don't normally cover hip hop. Rarely. I'm a big fan of hip hop, but I don't really cover it. I don't really talk about it too much. I definitely don't discuss Tom MacDonald because I just think he's pure trash. But I'm making an exception because I saw on the social medias that he's collabing with Ben Shapiro, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe this is the dumbest and the gayest thing I've ever seen. Ever. This is so top tier cringe on the. It's just, it doesn't get any cringier than this. And Tom MacDonald, the reason why I don't even talk about him is because if you're not completely brain dead, you understand that this guy is a complete grifter. He's a complete fraud. You looked into him for 5 minutes and you saw where he came from. Failed rapper, from Canada. He was just the stereotypical, like, I idolize Lil Wayne. I want to be like him. I want the money. I want the drugs. I want the fame. I want to be in Hollywood. I want the women. Didn't work out for him. Saw the rise of the conservative grift and then jumped on the bandwagon. All the popular political pundits are all in the same bandwagon on the right. The artist, a new one popped up, I think last year or 2 years ago, Forgiato Blow, that fat pig. It's like, oh, I hate the transgender and Target sucks. And then all of a sudden, all these boomers are like, I don't normally listen to rap, but I really like this guy. And they did the same thing for Tom MacDonald. And it's just a bunch of the cringiest people that like this guy. And they don't even care that they're getting grifted. As long as he keeps telling them what they want to hear, they're going to continue to support him. And so, fair enough, man. If you want to be in that fantasy land, fair enough. But we're not going to get deep into it. I don't want to go too deep into that. We have to watch the music video now. We got to get into it. I hope Ben Shapiro actually raps in this bad boy. I'd be very disappointed if he didn't actually rap in it. I don't want him to just be there to support. That would really upset me. But as you can already see, you already know what you're getting into by looking at their clothes. It's like, facts don't care about your feelings. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That's the big, that's his main staple, right? He's always been about that. But I always thought that was silly because, he practices Judaism and he wears the yarmulke and everything. And we all know that religion is faith-based. It is not based in facts. So he's all in his feels about his ideology. So I always thought that was a stupid thing for him to adopt. And then this thing is just straight up gay. I don't care if I offend you. Like, that's so stupid. It's so lame. But anyway, without further ado, let's check it out and let's see. I pray that we're going to get some Ben Shapiro bars. They call me offensive, controversial. It's only two genders, boys and girls. They can't You see, look how it already started. There's only two genders, boys and girls. They're stuck in this time warp of just ignorance, and they don't care about nuances. They're not trying to grow. It's just, let me say this, because I know if I say this, it gets a huge pop. It's like in wrestling. When you're wrestling in San Diego, and you're like, what's up, San Diego? And everyone's like, woo! That's called a cheap pop. That's what this is. Cancel my message, because I'm the biggest independent rapper in the whole freaking world. Well, you're not, but go on. I'm racist, yeah, right. Go woke, go broke, no hope, it's pathetic. Pro-choice, pronouns, pro-love, you're progressive. But you ain't pro-gun, no one to protect it. We're the American... This is so stupid. It's like, just look at this guy. Look at him. Do you think he actually cares about this shit? Do you think he actually cares about any of this stuff? Like, it's like people just take words at face value on this side for some reason. In a way like a Vivek Ramaswamy or whatever can come up. This freaking oligarch that does not care about the average person will come up and say he cares about people now. And he wants to serve people now when he's been profiting off of the backs of people getting fucked over. And all of a sudden he cares now because he's saying he cares. And I'm like, how do you trust oligarchs? How do you trust these people, man? Like, just use your brain. Remember when people would hang those? They've been taken down, they all been replaced with BLM flags or a rainbow. This ain't rap, this ain't money, cars and clothes. We ain't selling drugs, we ain't gonna overdose. See, like, that his old lyrics were all about doing drugs and fucking bitches. And now he's like, acts like, I'm not this, I'm a good old boy. And I'm like, nigga, look at you. Look at you. Look at you. It's, oh man. We ain't pushing guns, ain't promoting stripper poles.
sons and the thugs or your daughters in the hole.
Look at this guy. Like, do you think for a second that this guy did not want to rub up against like American hip hop thugs, and now he's acting like, nah, I into that at all? And I'm like, bro, just look at him. Even the whole vibes, even everything, the vibe that he has is that type of vibe, but he's just saying conservative stuff.
I don't care if I offend
you. Look at Ben trying to act like he's hard, man. Come on. Look at he's just standing there. He's just standing there. What I like about this is he has the vibe of that he absolutely does not want to be here. Like, he has that vibe where he's like, I don't want to do this, but this is got to be a pretty good paycheck. You know what I mean? This would be a pretty good paycheck. You give me $100,000 for this? I appreciate that very much. So, like, what? I ask myself, what would Ben do? Oh my God! Please tell me he's gonna drop some bars right now.
Let's look at the stats. I've got the facts. My money like Lizzo. My pockets are fat.
Did he just say his pockets are fat?
Let's look at the stats. I've got the facts. My money like Lizzo. My pockets are fat.
Oh my God. Oh, you're taking a swipe at Lizzo. Oh my God. That is so stupid. I can't believe this is real. I can't believe I'm living in this reality right now.
Don't be a whack dog. It's a yarmulke, homie, no cap.
You know what's really messed up? He actually sounds better rapping than he does talking. Like, I actually legitimately would rather have him rap than have to listen to him talk. Because I tried to listen to him debating Destiny. I think I got like 20 minutes in. I can't stand his nasally little weasel voice. All these people on the right, they value power and strong men, and then they also revere this fucking weasel. This guy, this little, look at me, I'm Ben Shapiro. And I'm like, okay, this is, you're into this too, though. Okay, I gotcha.
Look at the graphs, look at my charts. You're blowing money on strippers and cars.
You're blowing money on strippers and cars. Who is? Are you specifically talking about who? Who exactly? Is this a dig at somebody? Is it Steven Crowder maybe? I don't know. Nah, that dude's at the Chippendales though.
Going to prison, I'm on television, dogs. No one knows who you are. Keep hating on me on the internet.
This is crazy. I love how pious Ben Shapiro is being. I'm sure his God would love this. I'm sure he would love all the gaudiness. You know, he's just like, yeah, this is what we're all supposed to be about. You're supposed to be gloating about all the riches you have because, you know, in their respective religions, they always talk about gathering as much money as possible from oil tycoons, right? Building these media empires and siphoning as much money from your fan base as humanly possible. Yeah, that's exactly what your God stood for, right?
Comment section all woke Karens, and I make racks off compound interest. Y'all live with your parents.
Y'all, see, this is what I'm talking about. That is such an elitist line right there. Y'all live with your parents. I'm like, okay, why do you think? Why do you think people live with their parents though? Why do you think? Maybe it has to do with inflation. And what's causing inflation? Well, we know what's causing inflation. You don't really talk about the real problem of what's causing inflation. Why? Because you're benefiting off of that system, Ben. You're benefiting off of this system with the Daily Wire and everything. Why would you want things to change for the better if you're doing so insanely well? It makes no sense. That's why any of these rich people that are telling you all of this good shit and telling you this is what we need to do, this is what we need to do, it's all bullshit. They're rich and extremely successful. Why on God's green earth would they ever want anything to change? Think about it for 2 fucking seconds. If there is something that you love and it is so perfect for you, why would you want it to change? So why do you trust these people that are doing so well off of this broken system?
He takes some notes. I just did this for fun. All my people download this. Let's get a billboard #1.
Billboard #1. I just like how I'm telling you, he's like dead inside. Okay, so it's just doing the verse again. I don't care. Oh, look at this shot. Let's see if I can find that shot again. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's the shot. That's the shot. All right. That is the shot. I like that, man. Nah, you know what? I need me out of here. This is the shot. That's the shot right there. That is beautiful. He's like, yeah. It's so stupid. Like, your ideology is just, I hope I offend you. Like, it's so funny that there is a culture that primarily exists online, right? Of just being a complete asshole to people, right? We know how to conduct ourselves in society because most people watching this have regular jobs, and they know they can't be a complete asshole at their jobs. They know they can't, all the stuff that this guy's saying, they can't do at their jobs. They know how to act too because they keep those jobs. But then deep down, there's some people there that just wish they can just be a complete asshole to everybody. And it's like, that's crazy that you want to be an asshole and you are revering people who get to do it with no repercussions. It's like seeing like a Tim Pool being, man, I love me a Sean Strickland, where he can say that you're a weak man if you don't care if your son turns out to be gay because the grandkids. And I'm like, oh, so adoption isn't a thing, surrogacy isn't a thing anymore? But let's revere the Sean Stricklands because he's acting like a complete asshole with no repercussions, because that's what I want so badly. And I'm like, well, that's weird. All I want is just people to just be chill. Everybody's pockets to be lined. Healthcare, education to rise up. I just want things to be better across the board. I don't want to be an asshole to people. Maybe you should think about that. Reevaluate who you are if you look up to these people that only care about acting like a complete asshole. Like, what is wrong with you people? Let's just keep it real facts. Don't care how you... All right, is there any more Ben Shapiro in here? You say you blame every... No. So there's no more Ben Shapiro. I don't care about Tom MacDonald, so I'm over. I'm done with this. Well, there you go. There was Ben Shapiro's bars. Like I say, they're obviously terrible, but I gotta say, compared to his speaking voice, I'll take that any day of the week. I would actually be able to get through his debates. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I just don't understand why people like Ben Shapiro so much. I don't get it. But at the same time, I do understand how stupid people are. I get it. They're so stupid that they can't even recognize how much of a grifter Tom MacDonald is or any of the other people that they watch. That started off one way. There's a complete paper trail, hours of footage of people documenting this stuff and showing how fraudulent they are, and they won't even begin to look into it. They don't care. They're like, as long as they're saying what I want them to say, I like them. And I'm going to keep lining them with my money. I'm going to keep giving them my money because they keep saying there's two genders. I'm like, okay, man, good luck with all the grifting. That's cool. But yeah, congratulations to grifter Tom MacDonald for scoring Ben Shapiro. There's a lot of people that aren't particularly happy about it if you actually looked at the comment sections of Twitter, Instagram, and what have you. There's a lot of people that of his fan base that actually don't like Ben Shapiro, especially because of his take on the Israeli-Gaza war that's happening right now, which is, Ben's takes are pretty irreprehensible and, just extreme pro-Zionism with absolutely no reason or logic baked in between, even though he's all about the facts or something like that, whatever. But yeah, without getting any more political, I'm going to leave it at that. Let me know what you thought about Ben Shapiro's bars. I'm sure his fans are going to like it because they like anything. But any real music lovers, what do you think objectively about it? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one.